thinking that part was San Francisco playbook. I gotta get into that zone and stop throwing it when I see the seeing the dude, bro. I be seeing the niggas guarding and I still throw it their way for some reason. My phone charger.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Here we go.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Definitely supposed to be
and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going deep for Brown.
Come on, give me what I want, bro. Give me a pick.
Good effort
He
there
must be
trying
up
to
too
take a
far.
shot, but it's third down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Yeah, they throwing down. Straight down. Straight down. It's on the top of the line.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is
that shit was clean.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Forgot about him.
Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Good dude. Shit, not good. Where is it? I know this one.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Purdy. He'll buy some time right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Oh, yeah.
Some space here.
That bitch glitched on my ass. Hey.
Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 58 yards. And the Niners are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out.
I'll be there, bro. Come on, bro.
It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple.
Like I'll be up too
we don't just
far,
make
bro.
adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Well, in tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
Come on, bro. He's right there, bro.
This will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers.
Give it to him, bro.
Y'all
playing me, bro. He's right there, bro.
As they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw.
Good pass, bro.
Throw
Good
is
pass.
incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. On the run, deep right sideline.
Too fucking slow.
That's Smith for
Too
the
fucking
Philadelphia
slow.
touchdown.
Fuck. I seen it, but he's too fucking slow. I couldn't get on my fucking
And the
line, bro.
Eagles have taken the lead. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And some room to work. Touchdown, 49ers. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
Hey, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Come on, D. I know they're part exhausted.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
What the fuck?
And it's a pretty good return.
That shit is crazy.
Up to the 29.
But he had my dude fall. I mean, stop it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
I would take it that one fuck up.
The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Damn, can't do shit.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting Eagles.
Too slow. He's too slow,
a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott on for the extra point.
I just can't get the interception for some reason. That one, he burnt my boy.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trust in the defense.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
No goddamn way.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Boy, 175 yards for on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one,
they're not.
That's the most spectacular run he's had in
Well,
the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Running right, here's Sanders to about the 26 here.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw.
Give me that. That's what I've been fucking waiting on. That's what I've fucking been waiting on, bro. I've been waiting on this shit, bro.
They're going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get with that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Purdy to throw.
I couldn't get it off. I couldn't get the shit off.
The effort of Hassan Reddick.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Purdy now to throw. Oh, the ball comes on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the defense did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down. You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 11. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
That's what I've been wanting. I baited him. I baited him. Come on, we there now. We field goal with that hoe. We field goal with that hoe.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Up the gun, McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go.
Let's go. That shit ain't working, boy. Let's go. All this shit I need to delete. Get all this shit. Delete. No. No, that delete. The fuck is all this? Delete. Delete. I gotta go through these. Damn, I gotta go through these videos, man. It's too many. I know I gotta delete all this shit. Thought I deleted this shit. Delete. I knew he was gonna throw it to him. I said, let me play a little bit outside so he throw it to him. Went up that bitch. Pick. He should have launched. He would have launched. He would have got it. No, that shit not free though. Yeah. That was a good game to the core, to the end. That was a good game to the end. I need to see how to do that shit. What to do that shit? How to move field goal. Field goal. We was going back to back. He couldn't really stop my run game, and I really couldn't stop the passing game. Well, I ain't gonna say I couldn't stop it, but man was playing plenty of time. Man, it was so many times I was supposed to be pitched and shit for me. They won't give it to me. They gave it to me at the end, but I wish that Kingston would come over. Back here. She said she's in the gym and shit. So we're gonna see.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on the first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Out to his left. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Watson looks to throw again. He's gotten a joker, his big tight end. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. He picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Stay man this way
Just
up
a
in
gain
there.
of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Bell, a 7-yard touchdown grab. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick.
Onside kick and shit.
Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
Get the ball,
and that is incomplete.
Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass. They sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
From the 50, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watson on 3rd down. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Again, it's Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And trouble trying the middle here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Ah, shit, I done got a fucking win. We'll be doing that shit.
There's a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Purdy.
God damn, I'm being through the bitch. What the fuck y'all doing, man? Come on, man, with the bullshit.
Defensively with another stop, and let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Bullshit, man.
Line of scrimmage again, the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
Good shit, bro.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from 4 yards out. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson.
We right there. Come on, man. We right there with this nigga. Come on, man. My boy right there.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson.
Come on,
it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. Now he'll throw deep left side.
Come on, pick that bitch. Why is y'all playing volleyball with this? Pick that shit, man.
But he could not reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Oh, they be playing me, bro. That shit right there gonna piss me off, bro. Come on, bro.
Cannot come up with a play that they need.
Damn, that shit right there
surrender
pissing
a
me
big
off.
chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Pick that shit.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Takes it at the 7. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks.
Touchdown, Browns!
I can't do everything else. I can adjust that bitch in time.
And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Fuck.
Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Look at me, bro. I need that. Bro, I keep forgetting, bro. I just need to keep doing this shit. Fuck, I'm tripping, bro.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. McCaffrey on the toss right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
It's definitely not.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, a lot of times when you get a magical 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Fuck. Can't do what I want to do.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Purdy looking to throw.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness, they played me. That was me. He would have caught that bitch, bro. He would have caught that bitch if that was me, bro. Damn, that shit just played the fuck out of me just now, boy. You would have caught that bitch if that was me, bro. It was the other way around.
You expressed it perfectly. 3 points.
Got my nigga falling and shit. Damn, bro, that was fuck, that was touchdown right there, bro.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
That borrow, that's the only reason I didn't call that shit. That borrow.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Bro, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Give us the fuck picket, bro. These niggas been fucking playing volleyball with this shit all game, bro. Pick the fucking ball, bro. That shit crazy. That's all them niggas been doing the whole time. Picking that bitch. Give me that shit. Good shit, bro. Damn, bro. Oh.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
From the 32 now,
Shit
here's
is
1st and 10.
bro. We having to do every fucking thing, bro. These niggas can't do shit by themselves.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to
couldn't get that
and he
bitch
can't
off.
get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. McCaffrey. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1st and goal. They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey.
Get in there, nigga. Goddamn.
Touchdown, 49ers.
We got a little bit of everything on that one. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to realize opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To the air yet again, Watson.
Good pig.
Look at this. They get the
Good fucking pig, man.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Watson, off play action. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Ah, he caught it. Man, they be, boy. Oh, that shit be pissing me off, bro. He be right there. Fuck, he be right there, too,
There's
bro.
nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through.
Fuck.
All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more.
That shit be pissing me
Been a
off,
great
bro.
game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
I did that shit again, bro. What? Fuck, I'll be forgetting that fast, bro. Come on, bro. Please pick that.
Oh, the Browns get it? I think so.
Bro, this shit be pissing. Boy, this game be pissing me
But
off.
also don't forget about the man that started it.
That's my fault, though. I done forgot about it 3 fucking times, bro. The whole time this nigga doing that shit, and I still fucking forgot.
In this case, he created a
Fucking
positive
bad memory, boy.
The Browns drive about to get started.
You winning that shit on me, boy. This L was on me, boy. This nigga did that shit about 10 times, and I still forgot.
3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the
Don't worry about it. Good shit, boy. Good shit. We needed that shit, boy. Good shit. Get that bitch. Good way to get that bitch back.
Right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple
Who the
here.
hell, my
Second down.
man?
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Purdy.
No!
Bad time late for a poor
Sometimes, boy, I just be doing stupid shit sometimes. Boy, I seen this nigga guarding him, and I still threw it.
take possession of the football.
Sometimes, boy, I be, boy, think about myself sometimes, boy. I be doing some stupid shit,
There's a
boy.
lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an
Fuck, this
interception,
game
you
is
do things
all the
right
way on me.
And hasn't there been
My fault, my fault,
good
fuck.
quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
On me.
Learn from them.
I gave this nigga the game, bro.
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his
Fuck.
rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. As again, it was still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Had that bitch not gave it to him. God damn, come on, swerve. You tripping.
Here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Fuck.
Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Fuck.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10.
Yeah, I gave this nigga this game, boy. My fuck up. Me and my fuck up.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
Fuck.
He'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So they come up on 2nd down.
Gave this nigga the game,
like we
boy.
just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. And again, it's Chubb. Stop short.
Me and my fuck ups.
Found a broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
Fuck.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. This will be play number 7 on the drive.
Damn,
30 yard. They'll run for it.
Look at that bullshit. Look at that shit, boy. I done hit the nigga in the... Damn.
On 3rd down and short and everything well
Damn,
executed.
Fleur,
He not only
you
gets the
fucked
first
up
down,
big
Charles,
time.
he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they go for 2 here. Now it's Watson. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Swerve, yeah, fucked up this time. Perk 30, I just popped that perk 30, yeah. Perk 60, I just popped that perk 60.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Big boy.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Big boy.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with McCaffrey. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Sliding out of the pocket.
Yeah, leave it up to man and do that bullshit.
Just 3 seconds left.
Leave it up to man and do that bullshit. They know what they know.
They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
How the fuck you leave without the perk 30s?
Purdy with one final shot here. Dancing to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it.
I'll be goddamn blowing the game myself.
For a victory.
I seen that nigga guard him, and I still do it. I still do that shit. I still do it. Hey, but this play will work, though. Gotta get some more joint up, though. This motherfucker work on the motherfucker. That bitch was open. He picked it, but nigga was open, though. Perk 10, I just popped a perk 10.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And
just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Purdy off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Hassan Reddick, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force him.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Another run here with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. We're scoreless after 1. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
2nd and 10. Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and into the end zone. A pick-6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines throwing for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the pressure gets to him again. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Clock running as he's brought down, but now you can't spike it. It's 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play. Look at this, middle of the field. Breakaway. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw.
Good pick, boy.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going
He quit. I knew that was the way I was going to have to win, was defense. He quit. Boy, we do this, boy. Oh, God, dude. We do this, nigga. Clutch game by me, boy. I say, I'm good. I ain't top tier. If I was his defense, he was getting shit. If he started to lose, but as time goes by, I kind of pick up what you do. If you doing the same shit, you pick up what the shit, but I said, okay, I look at it, I said, okay, he going on 6, but I'm gonna do lock him down. Man, the running back, make sure he have him locked down, or just have somebody guard number 6, and he man the running back, and I watch that hole, or watch the outsides. That shit was crazy how I got that last minute touchdown. Right, he got good. I'm gonna do my best on the defense. But them plays do work. I just have to remember what he is and then kind of finish watching this. Give this game a break for the minute. That shit backfired on him. I learned my lesson. Boy, I said, boy, I don't know. All that fucking, if he would have ran that shit with a running back, if he would have really ran that shit, he would have had it. He would have had it. Well, no, he still would have got stopped. He still would have got stopped. Yep, he would have got stopped. Because I spread it, them DBs up. Hey, if I wouldn't have spread him out, he would have got it. He would have got that run too. Shit, that why spreading them dudes out, spreading that DB out, I learned that shit. Hey, he came straight through there. Spreading them dudes out, work. Covering up the hole and spreading them dudes out, works. That way you can guard the inside and the outside. That's why I love Buddy, bro. You throw it his way, he gonna pick that bitch off. Oh, this shit was broad.